The top 10 rock albums of 1990. Number 10, Iron Maiden, No Prayer for the Dying. Grade B+. This album saw a return to a more basic sound after two albums that had seen the band veer towards prog rock and a greater use of synthesizers. This album's biggest hit was also featured in the movie Nightmare on Elm Street 5. Standout tracks: Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter, Run Silent, Run Deep, Mother Russia. Number 9, King Diamond, The Eye. Grade A-. Another great horror concept album, this one based on true stories about witches and nuns in 17th century France. Every song in the album must be listened to hear the whole story. Number 8, ZZ Top, Recycler. Grade A-. This album has a similar sound to Eliminator, and a much better mix between their older and newer synth-based sound than their previous album. Double Back was also featured in the movie Back to the Future 3. Standout tracks: Concrete and Steel, Tell It, Double Back. Number 7, St. Vitus, 5. Grade A-. Another great doom metal album, and the band's last with singer Scott Weinrich for 20 years. Standout tracks: Living Backward, I Bleed Black, Ice Monkey, Jack Frost. Number 6, Judas Priest, Painkiller. Grade A-. A great and surprising comeback after two straight disappointing studio albums. This album is Judas Priest at their most intense, but would also be the band's last album with Rob Halford on vocals for 15 years. Standout tracks: Painkiller, Hell Patrol, Nightcrawler, Between the Hammer and the Anvil. Number 5, Pantera, Cowboys from Hell. Grade A-. While not as great as the band's next album, it does see Pantera switch to a new groove metal sound. Standout tracks: Cowboys from Hell, Psycho Holiday, Heresy. Number 4, The Black Crowes, Shake Your Moneymaker. Grade A. This is a great debut album from a band that sounds somewhat like the Rolling Stones' more country and southern rock influenced songs from the early 1970s. Standout tracks: Twice as Hard, Jealous Again, Hard to Handle. Number 3, Megadeth, Rust in Peace. Grade A. Marty Friedman joins the band to form one of metal's great guitar duos with Dave Mustaine in one of Megadeth's best albums. Standout tracks: Holy Wars to Punishment Due, Hangar 18, Five Magics, Tornado of Souls. Number 2, Alice in Chains, Facelift. Grade A. The Seattle grunge band's great debut album showcases singer Lane Staley and guitarist Jerry Cantrell, and includes their most famous song. Standout tracks: Man in the Box, We Die Young, Bleed the Freak. Number 1, Danzig, Danzig 2, Lucifuge. Grade A+. Danzig's second album doesn't have quite the number of great singles as the band's debut, but it's just as good overall, continuing with their signature sound of Glenn Danzig's Jim Morrison-type vocals over almost doom metal riffs, and even adding a bit of blues in a few songs too. Standout tracks: Long Way Back from Hell, Snakes of Christ, Killer Wolf, Tired of Being Alive, I'm the One, Her Black Wings, Devil's Plaything, Girl, Pain in the World.